snow had fallen on the island of Sodor, and it was causing trouble at the slate mines on the Skarloey Railway. These problems were further compounded at the incline, where the wench hauling the trucks up and down was having issues of its own. A group of workmen were thinking of a solution. We'll have to put up with it until the repair parts come. But it seems to be straining pretty badly. What if the trucks come loose? What if they fall into the ravine? Well, luckily the storm left us with a giant pile of snow at the end of the slope. Combined with the buffers, that should stop the trucks from falling. Are you sure it'll be enough? I can guarantee it. Meanwhile, Mr. Percival came to see Skarloey. I'm gonna need you to take some empty trucks up to the incline. But be warned when going through the ravine. The snow has made it likely for avalanches to occur, so take things carefully. No problem, sir, responded Skarloey. He left the sheds, collected the empty trucks, and set off. But when he puffed through the ravine, his crew couldn't help but notice the overhanging snow at the top. They decided to stop Skarloey and investigate the area. That snow looks dangerous, said his driver. The sound of your engine and the trucks could cause an avalanche. I'll set up an emergency cap and see what happens. So Skarloey's driver returned to his cab and dug around for a spare cap. Then Skarloey watched as he set it onto the track in front of him. The cap made a loud bang as Skarloey rolled over it, but nothing seemed to happen. Good, said his driver. All's well. We'll have a cup of cocoa and then make our way. But little did they know there was trouble high above them. A line of full trucks was being winched down the slope when the empty trucks became derailed. The winch was now straining harder than it ever had before. Break it! Snap it! Shouted the trucks. And they did. On! On! Faster! Faster! The snowbank and buffers will stop them, said a workman. But he was wrong. The trucks plowed through the buffers and snow into the ravine. Skarloey and his driver heard the noise and looked up. Avalanche! A message was sent to the station where Rusty was waiting. There's been an avalanche in the ravine, shouted a workman. We must go examine the area and see if anyone's been buried. So Rusty waited for the workmen to pile into their coach and was on their way. They managed to track down where the avalanche had taken place, marked by a large pile of snow, slate, and trucks. The workmen dug through the snow and were surprised when they found a large hunk of ice. It's a snowball! It's a snow house! It's an engine! They picked at the ice to find the little engine underneath, and the workmen couldn't help but laugh when they got sight of Skarloey's driver and fireman drinking cocoa, as if nothing had happened. What's all this about? Asked Rusty. Well, laughed Skarloey, I guess to eat from my boiler created an igloo around me. At that point, we'd all suppose that someone would set out to find us. Yeah, and we figured we should sit down and relax with some hot cocoa until that time came, his driver added. Rusty laughed. Well, I'm happy to see you all safe regardless.